Welcome back to another edition of Common Agenda. I'm Kate.
And I'm Aidan.
And this semester is flying by, and we've obtained some highly classified information for you after hacking eCommon.
It was illegal.
It was illegal, but we've done it. We're here to give you the deets on what classes to take next semester and Emerson's best study abroad programs. But before that, let's take a quick look back at this week at Emerson.
Daniel Klingenstein, an Emerson senior, sparked debate this week when he declared that the student actors in the Arts Emerson-produced play Kiss should be getting paid. In an interview with the Berkeley Beacon, Daniel stated, "These people are being taken advantage of. I know it's technically not my place because I'm not in the cast, but when I heard concern from the actors that something is happening, that hit me hard because I don't know what I would do if I was to be put in that position."
You know, this subject actually hits very close to home for me as well.
Yeah.
I have students come up to me every single day being like, "Hey Kate, you're so awesome. Why doesn't Emerson Channel pay you?"
What?
And you know what I say? I look them straight in the eye and I tell them, I don't need payment. The look on your sweet, tender faces is all the reward I need.
People come up to you? That's interesting, because I'm just in it to be for the M-Celeb fame and the perks.
Okay.
Where's my coffee, by the way? I've been waiting like 10 minutes for it.
Yeah, he has been waiting 10 minutes for a coffee.
And the show's live now, so.
You know, wow. Well, many of the students in this play, Kiss, said they don't actually care about getting paid, unlike you, and that the experience alone is worth it. We were able to actually sit down with one of the actors, and by sit down, we too mean ambushed. But it's okay, because he's our very own Brandon Beach, whose first claim to fame was starring on this very show. When we texted him about the controversy and his stance on the issue, Beach stated, "Literally no one gives a bleep."
Yeah, right. That's what we just say to the press. Any esteemed actor like myself will tell you that we crave the limelight. If I don't get my 30 daily doses of attention a day, I'll scream and then probably die.
What?
Yeah?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my God.
But for all those Emersonians who are concerned about other people's business, that doesn't personally affect them in any way, or should I say, Emersonians who support the actors you love so dearly, go see Kiss. It's playing at the Paramount Black Box until November 19th. In other news, the Colonial Theater is reopening, and they'll be raising the curtain with the production of Moulin Rouge.
What? No way, that's my favorite musical.
Is it really?
Yeah, I love it. It tells the beautiful story of a young boy wizard who goes off to a magical school and defeats a dark lord named Voldemort.
Oh, you know, you were just nowhere near the mark on that one.
What?
Not even close, man.
Oh my God.
But anyway, we have a great show in store for you, so stay tuned because we have the secret tips to surviving another brutal round of classes next semester.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like me. I haven't been enrolled in an actual class for 3 semesters now, and I have a BFA due in a month.
We'll be right back. October has gone and November has arrived. The pumpkins are rotting, but the turkeys aren't yet in the oven. So, you know what that means? It combines all the fear and greed of Halloween with all the frenzy and sublimated rage of Thanksgiving.
That's right, class registration.
Are you ready, Aidan? Sometime at around 7 a.m. sometime next week, you're going to jump out of bed and realize it's 9 a.m. Then you'll have to wait 20 minutes for IT to unfreeze the registration page and sign up to fulfill your scientific perspective requirement at 8 a.m. on Fridays.
It's a magical time.
But before you rage quit course selection, we have good news for you. Due to a number of persuasive letters to the administration
and a massive paperwork error,
Aidan and I will be your academic advisors for next semester. So let's buckle down and go through your options, because much like your previous advisor, we have only about 10 minutes before we have to get back to our day jobs.
First, you want to make sure that you're on track to complete all of your perspectives.
Right. This includes the historical perspective, the scientific perspective,
quantitative perspective, qualitative perspective, interdisciplinary perspective,
extradisciplinary perspective,
punitive disciplinary perspective, atmospheric perspective,
and perspectives, a theatrical movement performance presented by Arts Emerson.
Next, you want to make sure you're on track with your program of study. For all those WLP majors out there, make sure you make room for the new seminar, Literature 404, Listening to People Analyze Moby Dick Without Kicking Them. Are you a VMA major? You might be interested in VM 492, Cultural Marxism in My in My Little Pony, or VM305, Why Your Roommate is Wrong About Fight Club. You know, I still think Tyler Durden was actually a ghost.
Speaking of VMA majors, and Tyler Durden, be sure to take VM 199, Careers in the Film and Video Industry. Unfortunately, every year, over 300 students try to register when there are only 13 spots, which somehow always go to 13 white men. In the meantime, we suggest taking VM 231, working in marketing somewhere, or VM 420, moving back in with your parents. Just remember that registration opens at 7 a.m. and classes that you want will be closed by 7:02. So, if you oversleep, you'll be spending thousands of dollars on a worthless semester.
But never fear, we've got a foolproof plan to make your semester worthwhile by helping you wake up the morning of registration.
The night before is vital to the process. You're going to want to get in bed by about 10:30 so that you can get a full 8 hours and still wake up with half an hour before registration opens. That's the perfect time to go over the game plan and exercise your copy and paste fingers.
Alternatively, admit that sleep is for the weak and force yourself to stay awake and then crash around 4 and hope that you wake up before 7.
If you live on campus, EC Wireless will screw you over. The best way to avoid this is to get as far away from Emerson as possible. Far away. I'm talking like the city place Starbucks, really far away. But on a separate note, this is the one time of year that Fenway students thrive. Yeah, being exiled to a desolate corner of the cities does have its advantages.
Personally, my favorite registration spot is the Starbucks on Washington Street in Salem. It's only an hour and 15 minutes away if you take the green line, the blue line, and the bus. That's how I got into research writing. Score.
Aidan, man, we all get into research writing.
Really? Oh,
yeah, it's required.
What?
But one way to get around the early morning wake up is to make friends with the academic advising gods.
Oh, you can buy their love with donuts.
Cash.
Cute notes about how much you admire them.
Cash.
Sacrificing a goat.
Cash.
But probably not cash. That just seems a little slimy, you know?
No matter how you decide to register, it's probably going to suck. But there is one way to avoid it altogether.
Dropping out?
Close. If you really want to get out of registration, just renounce your credits and start over as a freshman. Because we all know freshmen are too weak for the carnage of registration, which is why Emerson kudos them.
So true. On this week's edition of Emerson's Lion, we're asking Emerson students about the upcoming semester and which classes they hope to take. Unbeknownst to them, we've taken the liberty of coming up with a few of our own unique classes for next semester. Will they fall for our devious tricks? The answer is yes.
All right, I am here with Tony. We're talking about class registration. How's it going, Tony?
I'm all right, Brandon. Thank you.
Are there any specific classes you're hoping that you get put in, such as there's a new class being offered next semester called Homoeroticism in Marvel Comics. How would you feel about taking that class?
Well, to be frank, I'm not too interested in Marvel Comics.
Consider taking the new class next semester called Homoeroticism in Marvel Comics.
I did not look at that one. But I don't really look at too many of them. I kind of scroll through and look at which one I think will be cool and which one I would be into.
Are you thinking of signing up for the new class next semester, Homoeroticism in Marvel Comics?
I have not heard of that class, but I'm kind of here for it.
All right, cool. What do you think you would be studying in that class? Because personally, I haven't looked too much into it, but I've seen that it's a thing, and people seem to be excited about it.
I guess just looking at the comics and all the subtext there. I know a lot of fans like to look for gay ships and stuff, but there is a lot of queer baiting and current media. So just I guess looking at that.
So I don't know if you guys saw it because you don't have to do the class registration process yet, but they added an advanced level journalism course starting next semester called Professional Plagiarism. How do you feel about that?
I think that seems like a really important class to take. I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, honestly, it's the first time I'm actually hearing of it. But
it's not so much about the idea of plagiarism, but more of a how-to.
How to plagiarize?
And get away with it.
Oh, okay. I don't really know how I feel about that.
That's funny.
That's really funny. Yeah.
Do you think so? Course being offered next semester called Professional Plagiarism. Do you think you would want to take that course?
It would depend on what was course, like the professor and what angle they were sort of bringing the class?
It's kind of a how-to.
It's a how-to? How to plagiarize?
How to plagiarize and get away with it.
Oh, that's different. No, I would not want to take that class.
Why not? Even if it's not something that you necessarily would do, like, I totally wouldn't plagiarize anything ever. I wouldn't, I promise.
It's like a fake class, actually, now that I think about it.
You really, I mean, lots of Emerson classes sound fake. If somebody came up to you before you were at Emerson and said, hey, are you going to take Making Monsters? Would you believe that that was a real class?
Okay, no.
Okay,
Actually.
just like professional plagiarism is a real class. Every class I have told you about is fake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could kind of get that. It's all good. What else did you have on the list now? I'm curious.
We have a lot of them. We have homoeroticism in Marvel Comics, the ethical use of commas, history of exorcisms, introduction to DJing bar mitzvahs.
Don't use that one. No one's falling for that.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Aaron Kinigsberg, host of EIV's The Dish. Tune in every Friday for your chance to see what kind of bow tie I pulled out of my closet today.
Maggie, did you print out the scripts yet?
No, that was your job.
Maggie, oh my god, I do it every week.
No,
I told you this is the one
but we
week I
talked
didn't
about
want
this.
responsibility.
Okay. I need to pick my wedgie.
Oh my god, look, they got us slushies. Freeze. Oh my god, we're here.
He's queer.
Now get used to it. Come on, give me my mic. Mic me. Hi, I'm Christian Mudrick.
And I'm Maggie Morlap.
And you're watching Real Reactions.
On the Emerson Channel.
Welcome back to Common Agenda. With all the abroad programs available to Emerson students, it's difficult to find the right one. Los Angeles, London, Greece. We're here to help you find the program that's right for you.
So, as the application dates for study abroad programs draw nearer and nearer, you're probably either panicking about getting your apps in on time, or you've given up and are going to try to escape to Boston next semester. Sure, you're probably anxious to see if you got accepted to Castile or France or ELA, but I think it's worth checking out some of the less popular and less advertised abroad programs Emerson has to offer.
Yeah, you've got a better chance of getting in if less people even know it's happening. So Common Agenda has the exclusive scoop on some of the study abroad programs you might not have heard of for this year. First up, consider our internship in international hospitality program, where you spend 2 semesters learning to be a sushi chef on the main island of Japan.
But we're a communication and film school. How does learning how to make sushi, help you with either of those things?
It's a networking opportunity, Kate. I hear Quentin Tarantino loves a good California roll. It's a big in with Hollywood execs.
Oh, you actually might have a bit of a point there.
It's actually a prerequisite for ELA, which is something most people don't know. You're going to be eating a lot of sushi out there in the City of Angels, and we want to make sure that you're prepared to critique it harshly to a bunch of friends who are barely listening.
Have you heard anything about the holiday preparations program? Rumor has it you spend the holiday season in Germany, the home of the Christmas tree, learning the meticulous art of tree cultivation and arbory.
I actually did that one. I'm still picking pine needles out of my clothes, though.
I honestly really don't see how that one could be very helpful either, though.
Ah, sure, and I bet you can't even tell a normal spruce from a Fraser fir. Amateur. Want to know which program I'm applying for next semester? You pine tree party pooper?
Lay it on me, man. Which program?
I'm glad you asked. I'm gunning for the Adventure is Out There program, where one student is selected to spend a semester writing a screenplay in the comfort and isolation of the International Space Station.
I'm sure you'll get accepted, Major Tom.
Oh, yeah, you really think so?
Yeah, you've always been kind of a space cadet. Plus, your head almost reaches the stratosphere.
Thanks, Kate. What program are you gonna do next semester?
I actually was thinking of going pretty far this semester. I'm naturally a homebody, so I'm trying to push myself out of my comfort zone.
Obviously.
So I think I'm gonna try for the Cambridge program.
We have a program at the University of Cambridge, like the one in London?
No. I meant the Cambridge, like the city, across the river.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's pretty far. Don't forget to write. If you're looking for somewhere that isn't filled with angry Red Sox fans to spend your summer break, Emerson's got you covered. One program I've had my eye on is the Screenwriters Lab in Greece. I've actually got family out there. I'm hoping to reconnect with my grandparents, focus on my art, and, maybe fall in love with a handsome fisherman.
Wait, man, that's just the plot of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
And it's about to be part of my autobiography as well. I'm coming for you, Costas.
Well, I personally think the London program looks like a lot of fun. It's called From Shakespeare to Stand-Up. You get to explore the city, check out London's comedy scene, and maybe make some cash.
Wait, what was that last one?
Oh, make my pockets a few pounds heavier, if you catch my drift. You see, Brits will pay big money for the photos of the royal family, and I've heard there's a park where Kate Middleton likes to take the kids.
How are you going to find the time for that?
Well, London's 5 hours ahead of us, right? So, that gives me plenty of time to get in some extracurricular activities.
Oh. I see Emerson's math courses have failed us yet again. But, Kate, I think the most interesting summer program is right here on the American soil. It's Disney on Ice. Students get to spend 6 unpaid weeks helping Disney set up their new Winter Wonderland theme park in Alaska.
There's no money, though. Then what's the point?
Well, at the end of the summer, each of the 100 selected students will get 30 seconds to have a conversation with Disney CEO Bob Iger. This is a huge opportunity, Kate. This guy could make or break a career.
Yeah, but you've only got 30 seconds to impress him. And then there's going to be 99 other students dying to meet him.
What?
Do you really think all that work is worth it? Just that for the chance that you might get, to talk to a guy who's McDonald's, the guy who gets McDonald's for the writers of Aladdin 4, Abu and Inigo's road trip.
Oh, you're right. Screw it. Wait for me, Costas. I'll be there soon.
He can't hear you, man. He's fictional.
No.
But we've got to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for Aidan's rant. What's he mad about this week? Stay tuned to find out.
Welcome back, Emersonians. I'm Peyton Lewis, the host of the Evie-nominated and Evie-losing show, Common Agenda. Last season, we may have had a midlife crisis, but this summer we really found ourselves. After some deep soul-searching and some long nights mourning our defeat, we're back here for another season of the saltiest content and shenanigans on the Emerson Channel. This season, we'll dive deep into Emerson's favorite subcultures, film bros, hipsters, and other white boys with brown hair. Turn us on Monday evenings at 8:30 on the Emerson Channel.
Guys, I cannot have any more ramen.
Yeah, this food is really disgusting.
These are herbal cough drops.
Well, they're better than nothing.
I have some fruit if you guys want.
Those are Skittles.
Just trying my best.
Well, maybe we can just go to the DH?
What?
Oh my god, that stuff is prison food.
Well, do you have any other ideas?
Well, I'm starving, so we have to do something.
Did someone say something? Hi kids, Kitchen Man here. Do you know you can tune into Emerson Channel College Kitchen for great dorm-friendly, budget-friendly recipes?
Okay, but what if I need to go out to brunch with my girls?
Try Taste of Boston, where we profile great local restaurants in the Boston area. What if I only want to eat competitive chef's food? Tune in to Sliced, our brand new competitive cooking show.
I want to watch College Kitchen.
But wait! We are College Kitchen! Hey!
Hello again, my friends. You know, I've had a lot of fun acting as your academic guru today, but I want to take my advising off for hat off for a second and just, you know, let out something a little bit that's on my mind, Kate.
Okay, yeah, let it out.
I'm frustrated. I'm upset. I'm angry. I'm glad you took a seat because I'm ready to spill this all out, and it's about friendship today, Kate.
Okay.
You know, I've had a lot of trouble finding myself some friends here at Emerson College, and I don't think that I'm the only one who has this trouble. You think that's true?
Yeah, I understand.
I feel like I've done everything I could. I go down through the Emerson tunnels underground every single night for at least 8 hours yelling for friends, but I still have yet to find one. So instead, I go home at night and I cry and call the only friend I know my mom. And I feel bad sometimes, you know? I get a little upset. Maybe I shouldn't have only one friend, and that friend being my mom. So what do? I usually just resort to the only other way that I feel like I can find friends, and that is through Tinder, okay? Because that seems right? You know, that's what all the kids are doing. Everybody's on, everybody's swiping.
Yeah.
And these days, Tinder hasn't been doing it for me. I haven't been able to find the friends that I want. And I don't know if it's just my bio. I don't know if it's just because all my pictures include me just covered in pudding or what. But I talked to my mom. I got her to throw in a little cash for Tinder Plus, and I'm hoping that my luck can turn around.
Yeah, me too. Me too, man.
But it hasn't. You would have thought that there would be really well-respecting, awesome people dishing out $9.99 per month on Tinder, but I still can't seem to find the friend that I'm looking for.
Is $9.99 a month?
You know, I have lots of accounts, to be honest with you. I have at
so
least,
it builds up.
Yeah, I'm spending, sure. Okay, Kate, you got me. I'm spending $100 a month looking for friends on Tinder Plus, and it should be easy. I'm swiping and I'm swiping and I'm swiping, and I say, I want to be your friend. I usually come on. Is that too strong?
No.
It's all caps. I do it with the...
Oh, it's all caps.
Yeah, I say, I want to be your friend, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Then I send a nice little screenshot. There's usually some pudding in the pics that I send.
On you or in a cup?
A little bit of both. But, you know, is that wrong? Am I wrong?
Well, it's not wrong. I think it's right. I think everything is right.
Okay, see, this is what I've thought the entire time. You know, my mom tells me it's right. She says, Aidan, you're not doing anything wrong. That's how I found all my friends back in the day. And I'm like, of course. I mean, it seems obvious. Like, Tinder's been around for what, 35 years now? I don't know, but it's just really been stressing me out, okay? There's a few certain things that I do like about it. There's the rewind button on the new Tinder Plus.
Okay, what's that about?
It's good because usually, like, I'm swiping so much that I forget how to swipe. Like, I'll super like somebody if I think they could be a really good friend. Sometimes I say I don't want to be your friend, and I'm like, wait, no, I do want to be your friend. So I rewind
there's a button
back.
that you can go back.
Yeah, usually if I accidentally decline, that's when I go back and super friendship, and that's when I send at least 14 pictures of just me and pudding.
Okay. That sounds good. That sounds good, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, if this is a foolproof plan, then obviously that it'll work out eventually.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I feel like just Tinder itself is so big, you know, you just got to keep going, man. Like, you're never going to hit the bottom, you know?
You're right.
There's always more.
The one good, positive thing that has come out of it is the fact that I have been able to find and match with Lee Pelton at least 4 times now, you know, because of the extra accounts.
Oh, that's good. Well, I don't know. Are you sure it's his real account? Because
of course. I mean, I talk to him all the time. He's my, like, obviously, other than my mom, he's like just the closest person to me.
Yeah,
so
he really is your soulmate, huh? We're nearing the end here, folks. But we've really had a great show today. I didn't know I don't know how you liked it, Aidan, but I really got a kick out of pretending to be an academic advisor. Some of those classes we came up with were pretty funny.
Oh, is that what this was to you? Just a game? I'll have you know that academic advising is no laughing matter, okay? Those people work very hard.
Whoa, hey man, calm down. I was just wrapping the show. Like, I know it's a big topic to talk about.
Not cool, Kate, not cool. Anyone who knows me knows my backup plan is getting a job right here at Emerson as a real-life academic advisor. It's a clear 3-step plan. 1, attend Emerson College. 2, get my foot in the door as a potential employee. And 3, use my friendship with Lee Pelton for some sweet nepotism.
Hey, you know, knowing the game is part of the system. You know what I mean? Like preparing to get yourself into Emerson. So I think you're on the right path there. Thank you to our segment team for doing what Emersonians do best.
Lying.
And thank you to Aidan for a very topical rant on Tinder Plus.
Hey, now there are plenty of people who still use Tinder.
And last but not least, thank you so much to our viewers for tuning in to another episode of Common Agenda. As always, I'm Kate.
And I'm Lonely.
We'll see you next time.
So, you really think I'm taking the right approach?
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready to host Good Morning Emerson, of course.
Good Morning Emerson? What's that?
It's the best morning show ever that's on Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m.
Wow, how can I work on this?
Yeah, let's get going.